top of the hill.
Okay.
And then traditionally, the seller's here just because he has the plow and likes to do it. He has, you know, maintained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wouldn't expect, you know, somebody else coming in to necessarily want to do that. So I did ask him to ask around plow people, local, you know, close by who would do it. And
So this is a neighbor. This is the one neighbor right here. I think they have kids, but they're pretty quiet. And then this other neighbor is the original owner of this house, who are a retired couple who live in the back here. But you're gonna get more info from Laura.
the plow with him. Okay. Because they're going to a very snowy area. So, or the tractor, I should say.
So the tractor doesn't stay? That's
It
okay.
would have to be a separate, and it
Okay.
would have to be like, I mean, it's his baby.
Yeah. No, it just made me laugh. I just did one where we included the tractor in the
Yeah.
sale,
Yep.
but we did it as a personal property thing.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to be careful.
Keep
with
it out
vehicles.
of.
That could
Yeah.
be
No, you can't. Yeah, because
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't roll
downgrade
anything.
like a plow truck.
Yeah,
It's
no.
really bad.
Because
They'll
we
come
sell
out with
houses,
sales tax.
right? That's the thing. Is we
Yeah.
sell houses,
Yep.
and then people are like, "Well, what do you sell cars too?" I'm like, no.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that one back there. Okay,
Yeah,
there's that
so
one.
they actually have a really good aerial. I think it's even better than the one online that I can show you in the house I had done years ago, you know, when
Okay.
people used to go around, because it is kind of unconventional boundaries here. So basically the folks who are over here, who are elderly, they owned this house for many, many years. And
Okay.
then they sold it to the current owners like 39 years ago, I believe.
Okay.
In order for
Did they
Northfield.
first live here?
Yes, yeah.
So they lived here, then
Yep.
built that,
Exactly.
moved there,
Yep.
sold this.
Correct. Yep.
Gotcha.
So for Northfield to give permission for the you know, to have the zoning be proper.
Yep.
They basically made them claim like the strip between a good amount of the strip between the woods, which you'll see over there, which is basically Vermont, pretty much just over the rise there.
Yeah.
And then maybe up one other level.
Okay.
And you're looking at Vermont. But anyway, so the
Is with this house?
is with that house. So the gray
That
shed.
house there?
Correct.
Okay.
So the gray shed and this building are both going to go with this house. It'll be easier to see once you get inside.
Go to that one.
Yeah, exactly. And then your boundary over here is actually a state, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But it's going to be angling back between these two fences. And it's going to be one of these fence posts. I'm trying to remember which. I think it's the one I'm staring dead at there, Sid.
This one right here.
Yep, it's going to
The one
kind
that
of...
says 217K?
Yeah.
Is going to... 217K is that one. This one's 217I.
But no, which one is the post?
The post next to the 217K, right?
Well, the fence post over there. I don't know about what that one signifies. No, the actual fence.
Oh, the
the
actual
actual
fence.
fence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
sorry
is
about
way
that.
back there. Okay.
That wasn't very clear. Yep.
Yeah, it's just an odd layout.
Yeah, it's common, you know, when you had a family plot that kind of got subdivided.
So it
Yep.
goes
So-
That is very common.
that way?
Yeah, so it's going to angle, you know, straight that way between these fence lines.
These two
But-
fences here.
Right, but that shed is clearly on
that
their
one.
property. And then do you see where the owl is hanging? On the end of that?
Yep.
Okay, that's where this house's strip along, you know, that edge there ends. So come with me, I'll show you. Just because I want you to be... This, by the way, had an in-ground pool. We had it professionally filled in.
Okay.
I don't have to,
So there's a
I've seen weird sinkholes places lately.
archaeological excavation to be done someday.
Exactly.
Of course, all you're going to find is a bit concrete slab, and no one's going to
So
want
it's kind of been going on an angle this whole time, right?
Yep.
And then here's like the corner. Okay? So this property has
And then goes down that
strip
way.
basically between the owl and the woods.
So this
Okay.
just goes straight to the street. then?
Correct. Yep. And then, you know, you saw the big outbuilding where you
Yep,
parked,
yep.
and then this woodshed, that all comes obviously with this house. Nice thing about this woods, and I can't remember, I believe it's 70 acres. I might be off on that, but that's owned by a private landowner in Vernon. He has already willed it to the Vernon Church, which
Wow.
is just over the line, and they have open invitation to hike up there, walk the dogs. I mean, they genuinely are happy to have everyone
people
who lives here, yeah,
use
just
it.
kind of enjoy it.
This is about as
Yeah.
dog friendly as it gets.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So
There's no, there's no immediate, just these immediate neighbors. And once you
Yeah.
get to know everybody, the dogs are going to know everybody.
yeah, and I mean, I guess the thing is, it is different because, like I said, it was probably like a family plot at one time. For them, it's all a plus, So I guess the spirit of the people who live here is very much like you can see they're kind of angled from each other. Everybody has like
Their
privacy,
own space. Yep.
but they really see it as a plus. Just
So this is their
fence. Yep.
their fence,
Yep. Yep. So
even though it's backwards. Technically, the nice side is supposed to.
No, that's not a rule in every town.
It's by town.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I can tell you, it's definitely
I always thought it was
clear-cut
the
in
state.
between.
No.
Oh, no, that's fine, that's
yeah. Yep.
Nope. I asked that question right in my beginning of my career. And
Oh, interesting.
Was handed,
Okay.
no.
No.
Call the town and then ask them.
Oh.
So let's retrace our steps a little.
Okay.
So now you can kind of see from this angle how this, what do they call these, Sid? The soft-sided, there's a term for it.
Oh,
These type
yeah.
of sheds.
Yeah. I can't think
I'm
of it.
blanking on it.
Yeah.
But that's, one of the many
It's like a
storage
canopy
facilities.
shed. Yeah.
Oh, it's staying. Oh,
Yeah. It's like a
staying.
canopy shed for,
And
it's made out of pipe and.
kennel here could also stay if
Okay.
if the buyer didn't want
Got
it.
the
they have
kennel.
Somebody who's interested.
Okay.
But this, this storage, which you access actually from the other side, that's where he keeps lawn equipment.
Okay.
You've got loft storage in this building here.
Plenty of storage.
Yeah,
Yep.
with their many
then
houses,
there's-
which you'll see evidence of everywhere.
Yeah.
They would be in very bad shape if they didn't have so much
No, they would be.
very clever.
Oh, the family that's leaving.
Yeah. So you'll that was the other thing I was going to bring up early.
Here's the kennel.
You'll just see evidence of their hobbies, kind of a labor of love the whole time they've been here. A lot of things customized.
Can
to
we
the
do this
wood
first
property.
while we're here? Here, I tell you what.